back to this week's edition of Storm News. I'm Owen.
And I'm Bailey.
By now, you've heard that we won't be going back to school this year, which adds to a lot of stress.
And we want everyone to know that Summit Storm News is here for you. Remember, we all need to stick together.
Throughout the day, take deep breaths, thinking of what you are grateful for.
In fact, mention things you're grateful for on Instagram and tag us at Summit Storm News.
Yes, and if you have any story ideas, send them our way at Summit Storm News. This week, we talked to one of our own Summit students in a genius-style interview, taking a look at how his music is made.
So I got the beat off of YouTube, and how I found it was I was looking through a YouTuber from Russia who makes beats, and I was working on an album at the time, and one of the beats that he made I really liked, and I kept looking into him, and I was about to give up and stop looking on his page because it felt like the vibe wasn't right, the song wasn't right, and then lo and behold, the last beat that I chose turned out to be that one. Why you always faking? Why you always playing games? I've been seeing who you hang with, you hanging with lames. I ain't get it, why you switching lanes? I ain't get it, why you switching lanes? So basically that is all about a breakup, and it's kind of saying like we're going our different directions, and I see that we're both headed in different paths, and maybe that like not having you in my life and switching lanes into like the fast lane or something like that would be better for me. I've been seeing how you move and it just ain't the same. I've been thinking about it lately, what if I had stayed? After cheating, after lying, all straight to my face. Fell in love with the bar so I don't feel no pain. Since we ended something different, it just ain't the same. For some reason, get some feelings when I hear your name. I get those goosebumps, got me feeling like I'm Scarlet Flame. Things happen for a reason, but I just can't explain. That's kind of like, even after like all the time of us not being together, even when I hear like her name, like it'll give you like goosebumps, like something like that. There's just like old memories and stuff like that. And like how after us, she just like changed, and I mean, like what Future said, she belongs to the streets, you know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like that. It was more of like, I'm talking about like music and how it's gonna help relieve the pain, and how just dealing with it all sucks right now, and I don't know why. Like I had to go through that, but I know that everything happens for a reason. Just right now, I can't explain.
Wow, they have real lyrical talent.
I agree. Bailey, what has been your favorite snack this quarantine?
I've been eating tons of Oreos and milk. In fact, where does milk come from?
Good question. Let's take a trip to a special type of farm and find out.
When my family and I took over this raw milk dairy, we found that we were in a community that was very conscious of eating locally. We would like to be able to provide as many people as we can in this area with good real milk. Raw milk is 100% natural. It's from the cow with as little handling as possible. You are drinking something that is living. It has active cultures. It has the microbes, and it does have the enzymes, which are very critical for our gut health. It's an awesome revelation for people to find out that lactose intolerance really doesn't affect you. If you think it did affect you with store-bought, it doesn't affect you when you switch to raw, because you have what's called lactase. You have the enzymes that break down those sugars for you already in the milk. In the state of Oregon, I can't sell raw milk directly, so I offer what's called a herd share program, where people buy shares into our herd, and essentially we are boarding dairy cows so that people can get good raw milk from their dairy cow. Currently, we are milking 11 Jersey cows, and we have 14 Nubian Alpine cross goats that we have in milk right now. We have chickens and some turkeys and some other critters running around, and some pigs that are yelling at me right now because I haven't fed them yet. We're there to bridge that connection between the average person and what it is to interact with animals and interact with the ground, and to get dirty and to get out in the fresh air. And these are things that not everyone gets to experience in ordinary American life. One thing we love is for people to come and pick up their milk at the farm, especially on the weekends. They bring their families, their kids. We've got a little guy that came with mom to pick up milk an hour ago, and he's named half our kid goats. You're in the middle of farm life here. You'll hear the tractor and you'll hear the chickens in the morning, and it just will allow people to get even more in touch with what goes on, day to day on a farm, and bring that appreciation for what it takes to get us food.
That would be an interesting life.
Now, let's go behind the scenes of TV broadcasting to meet some of the crew.
I don't have much background in TV broadcasting at all, but with video, I took 2 video arts classes, and I'm into the audio aspect of things because that's something I understand a bit better. I thought it would be a really good opportunity because I've been into production for a little bit, and I've wanted to kind of up my game and understand how the production process goes. Well, I like photography, but I'm pretty novice at that, and I make music. That's kind of the main reason I'm the music person. It's one of my hobbies.
Freshman year, I don't know what the class was, but it was like one class. It was like intro to editing on Premiere Pro and stuff like that.
Well, I really like TV broadcasting because it gives you an opportunity to kind of relate with the community and meet a lot of new people, which is really fun. I don't know if I really want to do a career path in it, but it kind of opens up a lot more opportunities with editing and that sort of stuff. I really like the editing portion. I also sometimes will like filming and doing some props and stuff like that too. I actually build cars in my garage and work in a machine shop. A local machine shop in Bend.
I want to get into doing like music videos and learning all the shots and stuff like that, and just more like filming stuff, more cinematic. Probably the director, because I was like that kind of like in charge feeling, and like you like when you see something as a director, like that's how you want to put it into the show, and like the people that are around it are helping you do that in the best way possible. And I think as a director, like it's a really good way to put what you see in your head, which is like unique to everyone. Everyone has their own visions on things that they find cool, and I think that as a director, you have your own unique way to show it.
Thanks for joining us.
Don't forget, keep your distance, or better yet, just stay home. Hope you all have a great week.